Hello and good day to everyone who is watching. My name is Sarah binti Abdul Mana from World Science. I have been going to SMK Fahi for almost 4 years now, and currently I am a librarian at the school's library. Knowing a little bit more about me, I am in English Society, Netball Association, and Malaysian Red Crescent Moon Society. In both English Society and Netball Association, I hold the position of Assistant Treasurer, while in Malaysian Red Crescent Moon, I play the role of an active member who tries to give her best to contribute. Recently, I have also entered a BSN quiz, which successfully earned me a certificate at the national level. For your information, the quiz was held online. Moving on, there are lots of things people can do in their pastime, be it their hobby or something else to distress themselves. For me, it would have to be reading. During these years, I have read a lot of books. One of them in particular is especially memorable to me. The book was titled No Longer Human by its fabled author, Osamu Dazai, and it is categorized as a semi-autobiographical work. From my point of view, it is dark and disturbing, but nevertheless still a timeless piece of art. From the author's name, you can guess that it was originally a Japanese short novel. It has exactly 177 pages and was first published in 1948. Later on, the book was translated into English by Donald King, and until this day, No Longer Human has remained as the second bestseller in Japan. My friends, today I will be telling the story of No Longer Human's protagonist, Oba Yozu. The book begins with an unnamed narrator finding 3 photos and 3 notebooks written by Oba Yozu, which follow his decline from a student to a morphine addict. It tells the story of his moral, physical and emotional degradation and downfall into the shady life of crime, suicide, prostitutes, morphine and alcohol. It was written in first person, which gives it a psychological depth and intimate mood. Yozo tells us all his thoughts, fears, and ideas, everything that he hides from the world by wearing a clownish mask of cheerfulness and wittiness. This sentence for me best explains Yozo's life. Something impure, dark, and reeking of shady character always hovers above me. He feels deeply alienated from everyone around him, and his day-to-day existence is constantly tormented by this intense feeling of not belonging, not being able to find out for himself who he really is. This story reminded me of Dostoevsky's Notes from the Underground, embodied in the Argayev novel with cocaine, because it's narrated in first person and deals with similar themes. In all 3 of these books, the main characters are fully engulfed in their own dark thoughts, feel isolated from society and their real self, and they cannot find anything of value, nothing to cling onto this world full of strangers where it's much easier to become corrupted than try and make something out of your life. This is exactly the kind of literature I love. With characters who are weak, flawed, and isolated, I can easily slip through the pages and witness their downfall because it's always inevitable. Another thing I found fascinating is the massive amount of Dazai's autobiographical elements. Like Yozo, Dazai neglected his studies and took interest in Marxism, prostitutes, and alcohol. Apart from that, both of them were born in privileged families and felt guilt about it. Also, both of them attempted suicide by drowning off a beach in Kamakura with young bar hostesses. While both of them survived, both women died. Dazai and Yozo also got addicted to morphine-based painkillers, and at the end, Dazai committed suicide by drowning, while Yozo's whereabouts remain unknown, although he might have done the same thing. To conclude this lengthy story, I believe that we didn't have to pretend to be somebody else and feel uncomfortable in our own skin like what Yozo had done to himself, which ultimately led to his destruction. Instead, I believe that we need to make an effort to change ourselves and break out of our cocoon and become a beautiful butterfly. Finally, I hope that everybody will be able to extract the important life lessons from this book and strive to be a better version of themselves. That's all for now. Wait for another video from me. Let's till next time. Bye.